Welcome guys, my name's Steve Beckles-Ebusua. Great to see you. You've come onto my website. I'm going to give you actually 6 steps to become a speaker, a motivational speaker. The whole idea really is just to give you an idea of how to actually deliver a speech to either young people or maybe to adults. First point, arriving on time. It's so important to get there early. It might sound obvious, but believe you me, there's nothing worse than actually rushing to an appointment where you've got to speak. Often people say about speaking, it's the worst thing about speaking is death and taxes. I'd prefer to have either the death or taxes than to speak. But in reality, guys, if you break it down and you can have it in an organised fashion, speaking is not as bad as you think. So being early is really important. Giving yourself some time, giving yourself some time to relax. Because when you do relax, your delivery comes across relaxed. So guys, bear that in mind. That's point number 1. Dress is the second one. It might sound obvious, but believe you me, the way you dress can determine how your speech actually comes out and how your speech actually comes out. Think of the way you dress. Now, it can obviously adjust for the type of people you are addressing, but more than anything, I tend to find is very important, especially with young people, is to have something that can catch their eye. Now, you might have noticed I'm wearing a pink tie. Often I wear a red tie because what it does, it gives a central focus point to maybe if your talk is getting a little bit wayward, that young person can see your tie. Think very carefully, how are you dressed when you're delivering? You're judged in your first 7 seconds. So guys, think about that. Point number 3, guys, is overrunning. One of the classic things I've found is that you can deliver a speech that might be absolutely superb. But then all of a sudden you see someone, time's running out. That's not good, because all that's remembered is that you ran out of time. Guys, try to structure when you're speaking how long you will be speaking for and how long will those points take. You don't want to overrun when you're speaking, guys. Recording is another thing I bear in mind, yeah? Try to record your speeches. Now you might say to yourself, Steve, they're just one-offs. But hey, one-offs may be one-offs, but you might have to do it again. You might have noticed I've got a dictaphone. And what I do is record when I speak. Now, there's loads of reasons for doing it, but my main reason is to be able to look back at what I said and how I said it. Because often when we do speak, you think, oh, God, I should have said this, I should have said that. When you can listen to what you've said, it makes all the difference. So guys, try to record when you do speak. One of the things I always do when I'm delivering programs to young people in schools and colleges is shake hands as they enter the room. I always believe when you shake hands, it can make all the difference. Look at the times where you've shaken someone's hand and you all of a sudden get a different type of reaction from that individual. John F. Kennedy said, for every handshake, it's worth 50,000 votes. If you can shake a person's hand, make physical contact with that person, you've automatically said to that person, you know what, I've made contact with you, I'm your friend. Now, it might not work out like that after you've started speaking, but believe you me, it's a good start. So shaking hands does make the difference. Finally, guys, on these 6 steps, and the 6th step, bear this in mind. Never say the program will be fun, or never say this talk will be fun. What's your perception of fun? You've got to be really careful. Now remember, when you're speaking to people, you're speaking to an array of different people. And some people might like things in a certain way, other people might like things in another way. So if you say to a group of young people, or maybe adults, you know what, this is going to be fun, you've set yourself up. Think very carefully when you're speaking, guys. It can make the difference to the results you gain. Thanks so much.